So let's take it from Foots and Whistles. After 4, 3, 4.
The National Celtic Festival is Australia's premier Celtic festival. It's held in Port Arlington on the Bellarine Peninsula in Victoria, Australia. The festival captures Celtic culture in its many interpretations. The program features international and national artists, offering concerts, workshops and community gatherings with a real focus on participation and connecting people to each other and to the culture as we experience it here in Australia. The National Celtic Festival is committed in its focus on connecting to the heart of the traditions and exploring the culture's dynamic evolution in our contemporary setting. Our partnership with Fèis Rois from the Highlands of Scotland is a collaboration offering mentorship and cultural exchange for young musicians in Australia and Scotland.
Fèis Rois is a Gaelic arts organisation based in the Highlands of Scotland but working nationally across the country, and Fèis just means festival in Scottish Gaelic, and Ross is the part of the Highlands, Rossshire, where we're based. If you ask somebody in Scotland what a Fèis is, they'd probably tell you it was a week-long tuition festival for young people mostly. So we put on lots of courses where we take groups of primary school children or secondary school children for a week, and they can come and learn skills in traditional music, song and dance in the Gaelic language. There's a real social experience as well. They all have great fun together and quite often make friends for life.
Let's go from bar 21.
I've been working with the musicians from Fèis Rois and the Australian musicians creating a 10-minute piece for the Celtic Music Festival. First weekend we worked on a few tunes that I'd written and a few traditional reels and a Gaelic song that Misha has been singing. It's been an amazing experience. The standard of playing has been totally phenomenal. We've had real fun arranging these pieces of music together. It's been really lovely bringing the Australian musicians together as a big band. It's been really lovely watching the piece develop over the few days. So I think everyone's done amazingly well.
Standard's amazingly high, and it's just brilliant to play with all these musicians from so far away, but it seems like you're so close to home with all the music and everything.
It's been really exciting just to have a whole weekend to play tunes. It's not something I get to do very often.
It's different for us because we often play Irish tunes or even just Scottish tunes that we've learnt in Melbourne, so to have a different perspective on them, it's been really fantastic.
They're very much at the roots of stuff that we try and emulate down here, and you get better and you improve and you have fun. It's been fun.
They go at the right speed as well. It's not too slow, but it's not too terrifyingly quick. So they're really good.
Working with new people is always exciting, and you learn so much. Even if you know the same tunes, you might hear them do a different grace note or play a different chord and you think, oh yeah, that's really nice.
Like, I would never have thought of some of the arrangements he was doing. The 11/8 tune is an example of that. Like, he had the same tune but in 2 different kind of rhythms.
The Australian Celtic scene is really strong and alive, particularly with lots of young musicians who are really keen to learn more about the tradition. The partnership connects young people from across the globe, providing education, inspiration and new friendships. The program offers a series of workshops, small concerts and the opportunity to compose and perform a concert piece.
Una and I are really keen to explore the links between Scotland and the Scottish diaspora over here in Australia, and there are so many young musicians. I've been really surprised by the number of young musicians playing traditional music here in the Melbourne area and the Bellarine Peninsula.
Una, who runs the National Celtic Festival here, has introduced us to a whole load of different things. I had no idea how big traditional music was over on the other side of the world. I couldn't believe it. The first week we came, we walked into a little Irish pub and it really felt like we just walked into Galway.
I would never have thought that there was a kind of chance to be working as a musician outside Europe or the British Isles, especially in kind of Scottish traditional music. But it does make sense that there's, with the Scottish diaspora of people in Australia and Canada and stuff like that.
This whole experience has just been amazing, and I'm going to take this back home. It's a part of me now, and I'm spreading it, and yeah, it's just a really special thing.
Fiona and I are really proud of this partnership and what it can offer young people in Australia and in Scotland. The strength and possibilities of such a partnership show our commitment to sustaining culture into the future, and it's also about connecting to the heart of the traditions.
Fèis Rois is really committed to offering an opportunity and broad experiences for young musicians, particularly those who are considering a career as professional artists. And Una and I are hoping to bring some professional musicians over to Scotland to learn about our teaching models and bring them back here, and also to bring some young musicians over to work with our young musicians again back home in Scotland. It's really apparent that there's nothing like the Fèis style of teaching for traditional music in Australia. So we're looking forward to developing this. It's just the very start of what we hope is a long partnership together.